everybody. Welcome back to another Scottish News Network news report. I hope you enjoy the new desk that I have. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. But besides that fact, first things first, thank you everybody for 80 subscribers. We have made it. We're almost to the manpower put behind each news report, like each news report that's been published, to subscriber ratio. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I've made 81 news reports. This will be 82. And, two more subscribers will be to a 1-to-1 ratio for effort put into these things. But besides that fact, we do have some major news in Scotland. Currently, tensions are boiling over between the Dukeship of Pug and Fear and the Dukeship of C.S. Malloy. Capital cities for the Pug and Fear is Inverness, and the capital of CS's is Falkirk. Now, as we can see, these tensions have been boiling for a very long time within Scotland because of C.S. Malloy's arrogance and Pug's brutishness. And, now we're coming to a boiling point where a battle will be happening Friday around noon between the two Dukeships. So New Year's Eve, man, New Year's Eve, we're gonna have people dying. Great way to wake up in the morning. But don't worry, you'll have a news report coming for as many days as this little war lasts between Dukes. But on that, we'll be cutting over really quickly, and we will be having some words with the civilian prime minister. So we'll go over there and do that.
I would like to address the people of Scotland and her greater territories in these times. Tensions are high, conflicts are brewing, and the storm is reaching the shore. If you have been reading the news and paying attention to the lands around you, you will know two Dukeships in particular have very high tensions, as I've previously stated. That would be the Dukeships of Pugs and Fear against the Dukeship of C.S. Malloy. Now, as I've also said before, tensions are very high, and I would warn the civilian populace of Scotland and her greater territories to maybe stay away from all the affected dukedoms in this conflict, for your own safety, of course. But granted, if a war crime does happen and occur, I will be there to lay down swift retribution, as it is my solemn duty to do so. But please, I urge you to get out of the conflict, get out of harm's way, if you have the opportunity, because let me tell you, there will be bloodshed, and there will be death. So, please, once again, as your civilian prime minister, and as a duke who cares for his own people and this country, I urge you to stay away from the conflict, because the storm is reaching our shores, and it's getting stronger by the minute.
Hope you enjoyed that little segment there with the civilian prime minister, but we're here outside of the capital of C.S. Malloy's Dukeship, Falkirk, and as you can see, it appears that both of these Dukeships are well ready for war, just as much as the rest of Scotland, as their capitals are quite well fortified, and they're quite ready for anything. So we'll do a little fly around and have a look at everything. First, we have their little farms, a green screen room? Question mark. But yeah, as you can tell, this place is not going down without a fight. And with the more condensed feeling of the region, means that building to building and street on street fighting will be intense. So I'm excited to watch the battle break out here. I hope you are too. And don't worry, this entire war will have a mix of live stream and local coverage throughout it, right? And I will make sure at the end of every day, a news report will be pumped out and provided to the people of Scotland. So, with this war, this will be a quite interesting and bloody conflict due to the vastness of both dukeships being one of the highest fielding and landmass, with pugs and fears spanning from the mid-belt of Glasgow down to almost Genoa, and CS's dukeship spanning from the edges of Elgin, the corners of Glasgow, and the whole way up to Portage and Dunbar. So, as you can tell, both of these dukeships are quite expansive, meaning that this is not going to be a one-day conflict. So, don't worry, you'll have multiple days of, I guess, content to enjoy, because I can't say wonderful news, because bloodshed's never wonderful. Unless if you're the winner, I guess. But besides that, that's all with this little segment. We'll cut on over to an interview with Pugs. Oh, and everybody, welcome Pug back to the news channel. Pug?
Hello, nice to be back.
Yeah. We're here to ask you a few questions of what is your side's motives for going to war with CS Malloy?
Well, CS so far has been, well, as long as I know him, a dick. Very, not in polite words, but he is not a nice guy. He has actually griefed some of, not my property, but my brother's property. I'm not really sure, the Oasis, yes, there is a creeper farm he used to own. He no longer owns it, but guess who owns it? Fear. And he griefed it. So, I'm kind of agitated of that, because Fear, I'm not sure if Fear cares at all, but that's under his property, that's griefing.
Yeah.
And as well as Malloy is just all out been, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's just, mainly everybody hates Malloy, because of how rash he is. He always thinks he's superior. Yeah, he may run good dukeships, I give him that, but by the seams of it, the people just don't like him.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to fight in this. I hope he doesn't take him in any other way.
Well,
I'm just fighting for what I believe in.
just as a side note, have you been notified of the new multi-dukeship war rules? If there's more than 3 dukeships in the conflict, how many soldiers each one can field to the battlefield?
Yes, I have. Repeat it, I can.
I will state it for everybody, since they're here. Every 5 points, rounded up, is another soldier that you can bring to a battle. So, your dukeship and your brother's dukeship, since you two are a 2-headed dragon, have a total of 15 points, which allows you to field 3 soldiers in a battle.
Mm-hmm.
Duke Blackbird has a total of 4 points and can field 1 soldier. Our civilian prime minister, Duke General 1-star Ender, has 13 points and can field 3 soldiers total. CS has 14 points and can field 3 soldiers total. And Copper has 4 points and can field 1 soldier. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this should be an interesting battle, watching it from both sides and perspectives. Since I heard Melrose may be supporting you.
Yeah, and I appreciate your help, and I'm possibly, if this war goes possibly right, I think I might decrease their debt they owe me by, I say, 400,000 maybe?
Don't they owe you, what's it called, like, no, I thought they owed you 3.6.
Do they?
I believe so, after the, peace terms of the last conflict between Ire and Melrose.
Oh, that's...
Which, if you'd like an update on that, go watch the last news report. You'll be informed of everything there.
Yes, I will decrease it by $1 million now, because I don't think they are going to be able to pay that in 12 12 months. Believe it or not, to pay. It's good, but I'm not really sure if they can get that.
Alright.
So I'll probably decrease it by a mil.
Alright. Well, do you have any questions
Oh,
for the news?
no questions, but I
Any
hear
statement for the people?
no, but I hear my sibling, the Princess of Scotland, is gonna be watching from afar.
Well, yeah. We all know she's a psychopath just like me and you.
Yeah. Ender. No, Ender. Oh yeah, I hear Ender is going to also be helping out, so that's fortunate with that alliance and everything. I hear Copper's not gonna be doing anything. I hear she's just gonna be standing by, probably watching as well.
Well, every Duke has the right to involve themselves or not.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I think that is all.
Mhm.
Unless if you have any statements you want to make to the people.
Any military people that will be willing to help, that would be greatly appreciated. I will be personally serving booze after. Probably throwing a party at a house, but that's if we win.
Alright. Well, I think that's it then.
Yep.
This is your military prime minister, Pugsands, Duke and Major
Skullfrogs.
Second Class of Scotland.
Yes.
Good day.
Great day to all of you.
Welcome. I figured a map would be good for reference. Now, as you will see, there will be markers that appear on screen as I speak for every major region here, right? So, the capitals of every region will appear now. You have Aberdeen for Ender. You have Melrose for the Melrose Dukeship. You have Inverness for Fear and Pug. And you have Falkirk for CS Malloy. Sadly, Genoa is not on the map, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Now, major contestation zones off the battle will be Pittenweem, Glasgow, Hytale, Beantown, Elgin. Right off the bat is what we're predicting, right? Major battlegrounds or diversion zones for battle. And the whole Sea of Glasgow is going to be probably one of the most filled areas for combat. So, with that, we're expecting the Strait of Livingston and the Beaner Straits to be major attack points for both sides. So, as you can see, each side's capitals are on the other side of the world from each other, so it's going to be an interesting battle here due to them having to literally travel thousands of blocks from their hearts. But there aren't too many towns dividing them, and if they can take those key points and take their capitals, well, then that's the side that wins. Just currently standing, there's a lot of ways to get there, because even if they wanted to, they could. CS's forces could cut through Stirling, go through Tuvaruk and Flavortown, which are in Pug's possession, and hit Melrose and attack Inverness from behind if they really wanted to, which would be a really hard hit for them. But besides that, currently we do not know where Copper nor Ender stand on this conflict, but from our things is Ender still wants Livingston, and Copper is looking to expand a little bit further north to encompass Selkirk and Peebles. Sadly, those two aren't on the map, so they're off, but they're far south. So that's all with this segment. Good day. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's news report, but we do have one more break-in news. Chan of Melrose has been not convicted, charged, soon to be convicted, destruction of federal property of the infrastructure system to Aberdeen, which is not a light charge in any regard. He was found camped out in the woods outside of Aberdeen with all of his stuff in a shulker, and currently He is being detained from last reports that we have heard. So, we will be seeing Chan in court, and we will be seeing our civilian prime minister preside over that case, and I am quite excited to see that. So, besides that, we'll see how the rest of the world boils over, and, good day to all, and good night, or good morning to wherever you are.